I'm going to answer another question about the green card lottery. I decided to make this series because there have been so many questions about green card lottery. So the question is, when you are going to apply for the green card lottery, you are supposed to put your children, and the children you can add there in terms of their age is supposed to be under the age of 21 and married. So someone has a question. What if at the time of application, my child, my daughter, my son is 20 years old, but after the results, the person is going to be 21. That means is above, under the age of 21. What happens in that situation? Will the child be allowed to come with me, even if he's above the age of 21? That's the first question. I'm going to answer that one, but there is a very interesting example someone gave to me when I was answering his question. The question was, the child is going to be 22. I said, how? The child is going to be 22? So the child was born in October. The birthday is in October. So the child was born in 1998. I mean 1999, whatever, in October. So let's say October 20. But the person applied, let's say October 15. So applied few days before the person became 21. That was last year, 2019. So the same year, 2019, after you apply, maybe today, tomorrow, the person is going to be 21. So the next year, this year, in October, the person is going to be 22. So you see, the person can be more than 20 to 21, can be 22, depending on the birthday of person. But will the person be allowed to come to America if, after the application of the green card lottery, at the time of applying, someone was under the age of 21. Then after the application, someone is above 20, is 21 or 22. What happens? So there is no problem. What they are going to look is, at the time of application, the child was under the age of 21. So you will come with the child along together in America. But there are one important thing I'm not so sure about, but this is what I'm assuming, because the instruction says the child must be unmarried under 21. So even if the person becomes 21, basically, because you at the time of applying was 21, was under 21, but still the person must continue to be unmarried, because if he's going to be married, that means even if the person continues to be under 21, still misses that opportunity to come here, because they cannot bring that person and the child of that person, and the husband of that person, they're not doing that way. So they want a person under the age of 21. That is the instruction. So that is very, very critical. You have to make sure that to consider that. And still, if your child is under the age of 21, can be in your application to you as a parent. But because it's above 18, the same person can apply on his own, on her own, as main applicant. You see that how it is. Like, for instance, I'm the father. My child is 20. When I apply as main applicant, I'll put my wife, and I have a son. I'll put my child there. But because my child is above 18, obviously can go on his own and apply as main applicant. My wife can go and apply as main applicant. So when I put myself, I'm married to put my wife, and I have a child of 20 years old, I put them. If I win, I come with them. If my wife is going to apply as main applicant, it says married to me, and my wife has a child who is also my child, who is 20 years old. So if my wife wins, I come with my wife, and we come with our child. And the child is going to apply. But unfortunately, the child cannot put the parents. If the child wins, because he's coming alone, he's not coming with the parents. If as the main applicant, your child is going to apply. So that is how it is. I don't know if it makes sense. So the child will be having 3 chances of winning. That's the advantage if you are 20 years old, you are 19 years old, 18 years old, but under the age of 21, you have a chance when your father wins, you have a chance when your mother wins, you have a chance of yourself as the main applicant if you win. So that is the advantage. When you say, what are my chances? You have 3 chances of winning versus the person who is 25, single, is just having 1 chance. And if you are just married, you have 2 chances. If you win, you come with your wife. If your wife also applies, if your wife wins, you come all together. So that is how to take out this confusion, is in that way. So what happens if your child is under the age of 21 at the time of application, but becomes 21 after the application? As long as the child continues to be unmarried, will come along with you if you win. But on his own, on her own, if he's going to win, it doesn't matter. If he decide to get married, will come with his or her or his wife or her husband. They'll come together on their own, but they cannot come tag along with you if he's married. So, any question in that particular area? I think I got it covered. So thank you for the person who asked me that question. So I think I answered that one, so it will be able to help other people who are having certain scenario or situations of that nature. Okay, thank you everyone. Bye bye.